Well, this doesn't make a lick of sense. Hey guys, how the frig's it going? Remember how I said on the previous video that the audio never came through? So the video was still on the camera. I went and checked and the audio was there now. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I do know this camera overheats when I have it in HDR mode at 4K, but you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna do it. Okay. I got proactive today and decided to break into the garage. Don't need to do that. I can just open the door. Break into the closet downstairs that's been like pinched shut and proceed with pulling out the mattress and installing the mattress cover. And it is done, and it does fit. It is a bit wrinkly. Obviously this is meant for a 4 to 6 inch thickness mattress, or 3 to 6 inch, so it's a bit wrinkly. There is stuff on it. I did have it laying down on the ground. I need to fix my vacuum so I can bring it up here and pass it and clean up the dog fur and stuff, but it's on here. But I think I was a little wrong on the size. I said this was a 6 foot by 4, and it's actually not. It's smaller. It's smaller than the cot, that's for sure. I packed up the cot and chucked it in the corner over there. I had a measuring tape. There it is. I measured it and it came out to 5 foot. What was it? It was like, it's 5'8". So I noticed when I laid down on it, I can't even operate a camera anymore, apparently. Do I have horizon lock turned on? Probably not. Oh, I super don't. Cool. I noticed when I was laying on it, because I laid it on the floor here, hence why there's shit stuck to the new cover, that if I put my head over here, my feet dangle off the bottom. So, not a big deal. Not a big deal. But I do believe this here, if I slapped it on my bed, would be the same length. Let's go find out. I know for a fact that I can't lay straight on my bed. I gotta lay on an angle, and it is exactly the same width as the mattress that's already on here. So that's pretty sweet, man. That really makes the bed high. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it there for now because screw it. Tomorrow we're gonna be sticking it in the truck, but I got to thinking, I'm like, I'm not gonna have much storage. We're gonna try some stuff with the rods, but worst case scenario, what I was thinking was building like a little platform to put the bed on. Something simple, lightweight, using 2x4s and a cross brace, maybe a piece of like 1/4 inch plywood or something. And then I would have the hole under the bed to put like fishing rods and sliding totes and stuff. So that kind of gave me an idea there. It would also be easier to get out of bed in the morning because I can just kick my legs off to the side and get up, and can't really stand up in the truck. I can barely bend over and walk. Truck cap's not tall enough for it, but we'll make do. We'll make do. It's like truck camping when you're 6'2" is not easy. I pity the people who are taller than me and try and pull this off. I don't know how tall Forest is, but he's been doing it forever in friggin' back of a, at first it was like a Pontiac like venture van, like one of those old school 1990s vans. But now he's got the bigger 4x4 Chevy van, and he's been doing it for a while. But I don't think he's that tall of a guy, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't look like he stands straight up in his van either. It looks like he's always kind of hunched over. Right now I'm just making some lunch. I bought some pretzel buns there, and yeah, I'm not doing keto, but I bought some pretzel buns, some chicken. And what I'm gonna do is make some chicken sandwiches. No way, what else happened? No way, really? He said that. Oh man, I'm gonna have to have a talk with him. I don't know what the heck that was all about, guys. See, with Scampers, if you talk to her, she'll talk back. Oh, the chicken's not even done. Well, that sucks. With Scampers, if you have a conversation with her, she will talk back. But the problem is I don't think she understands what I'm saying, and I definitely don't understand what she's saying. So, bit of a conflict there. Yep. So, oh, I'm just on my lunch break and waiting for my lunch to cook. Tonight, I'm just waiting for my buddy also to get back to me to find out if he's staying home tonight or if he's coming into town, because I need to know if I need to pick him up to drag him back home or if I'm just driving out to his house tomorrow to go fishing, which means tonight I need to make some baits. So I did buy some stuff from Canadian Tire a little while ago. I bought these, I don't know, walleye jig hunters. Hunter jigs, walleye hunter jigs, in case I want to swim bait fish, and some more VMC 2/0 wide gap hooks. I find they're easier the smaller the hook to drive it through the the fish's face. 4/0, I feel like you really just gotta crank on it to get it to hook. I'm just gonna wait until somebody gets back to me and lets me know what the frig's going on, whether it be my food or my buddy. Probably gonna be my food. My buddy never checks his phone. Fun times. Anyway guys, the work shift is over. So that means now I can go out to the garage, or as I call it, the bait cave. It's like the bat cave, but you bait in there. That didn't sound right. Every time I open a door, Scampers has to go behind the door to make sure there's nothing there. She's such a weird animal. I posted a video a while back about called Cats and Cameras, about a gray cat that's been hanging around my property, and I haven't seen her back here in a while. Hopefully she didn't get hit by a car. I don't know where she is, but yeah, haven't seen her around in a long freaking time. I'm not really concerned, but I guess I am kind of concerned. I would like some closure on that to know if it's somebody's cat. I asked my neighbor across the street because he seems to know everybody's animals around here, and he had no idea there was a gray cat roaming around, so there's that. Got all these baits on my bench there. I'm gonna put them away. I know I got all these baits and I'm making more baits. Like literally, I got a bag full of Senkos here, another bag full of Senkos here. Oh shit, another bag full of Senkos here. Like, I don't even need to make more baits, but I'm gonna. I just want to make some more swimmers because I seem to burn through them the most. And what I'm burning through is the tails. The tail on the mold is kind of flimsy, and bass will snap at that first and then rip it off, and then it just becomes this like plug on a... Just want to grab my fanny pack here. I know 2CV, I know, fanny pack, you guys say it funny. Jeez, just chill out, my goodness. I don't know how many swim baits I have left, but I do want to make some more because they work so freaking well. I need to clean up in here. I'm gonna put you guys on standby. I'm gonna do some cleaning up because this bench, like, I got a freaking grinder on here. I got an empty bag. What the hell was in this? And one swim bait. Got some clamps that I need. This hammer, I don't know what the hell I was hammering with it. I don't even know where this goes. Probably up here with the other ball peen. Got some rope. Yeah, I'm just gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna fix this up. Sort of cleared off my desk, then put the grinder away because I'm an idiot. But I already made some of these new baits and they are pretty good, except for some flashing I gotta peel off. But other than that, they're not too bad. So I just fired up another dose here. I'm just going to keep feeding these through. I'm going to make about 12 of them. Should be enough to go with what I have already. I'm debating on fanny pack fishing tomorrow or actually bringing the tackle bag. Haven't decided yet. Might just go fanny pack. Less to carry. And then I can just start banging out fish. Fanny pack fishing for the win! While I wait for the next batch to cure, I've been oiling my injector. I forgot to do that last time, and that's why it was sticking. And you guys did mention in the comments that you need to oil it with worm oil, and I forgot. And well, that's why it was such a bitch to work with. But I've been thinking about the whole truck camping thing, especially after doing the mattress today, like putting it in the side of that thing. Here's the view meter still working. Okay. Sometimes the audio cuts out on this thing and it kind of pisses me off. But a lot of the builds I see online of people doing these truck builds, they're all doing the same thing. They're basically installing them, but they're installing them lengthwise. They'll put their bed in here. Yeah, you can still see a bit of the oil on the ground, hence why I'm laying down a carpet. But they'll put their bed this way. What if we put it this way? Will it fit? So we know the mattress is 5'9", 5'4", 5'4" wide. So I'm missing 5 inches. That's probably what she said. So that idea could theoretically work. If I fold the mattress up the walls, I could lay that way sideways, and I bet you the mattress would come up right where the wheel well is, and that would give me this whole area here for me to put like stuff in here. Now I did notice on the wheel wells, I don't know if you can see that indentation on the top there. That's like to put a 2x4 on for I don't know what reason. And I saw a build online of a guy with a Dodge Ram who had those indentations in his wheel wells, and he just built a floating platform with legs that he threw his mattress and shit on top, and then underneath he was just sliding cargo containers like totes and stuff, kind of like what I have sitting underneath my fridge. Now I don't want totes that tall. Probably gonna go to Canadian Tire and grab some totes to put stuff in. Like I got that big tote there, but those are all way too big. I got that little tote over there. I don't even know what the hell's in that. I think that's my lead pot for making jig heads, which I have never gotten around to. Right now, we're gonna crack into this mold and see if it turned out. Gonna need a little bit of intimidation tactics here. A little bit of butter knife influence. Oh. Half the tail stuck to the top. The other half stuck to the bottom. So once again, lots of flashing. So you don't get the flashing with the aluminum ones. You only get it with these sandstone kind. I just told my buddy that I'm bringing the Dollarama reel tomorrow. I said it's got to break. So far I've had 3 outings with it. One I didn't even film. I just went fishing and caught a friggin' 26-inch pike on that thing. I threw it back, but my buddy's dad told me, he's like, listen, you guys go fishing tomorrow and you catch a frickin' pike and I hear you guys threw it back, you're gonna have some explaining to do, because he really likes eating pike. He cleans them the way I do, so you don't get those damn Y bones in them. So he knows how to clean them properly as well, which is nice, because a lot of people don't. And they fill them up, and the next thing you know, you're sitting there pulling bones out of your teeth the whole time you're eating the damn thing. I might leave the flat. Oh, I'm going to take the back flashing off, because that messes with the action of the tail. Flippy, flappy, flippy, flappy flounder. All right, so we got 6 of these puppy chuckers. Going to go ahead and make a couple more rounds. I don't even know how many I have in the bag. But no, tomorrow we're going to play around with the setup, the build. Like, I'm in no rush, because next weekend is Blokes, weather permitting. The weekend after would be the weekend I'd basically do any camping if I were to do any camping. I know I threw one back in here that didn't have a tail on it. How many of these do I have left? 1, 2. All right, so we got 6 in here, 6 in there. We have 12 total so far. But I plan on doing a lot of drop shot fishing tomorrow, as well as wide gapped hook fishing. So I think I might squeeze off one more round and then we'll call it, because I don't know what my buddy's using. I think he wants worms. Should have asked him if he picked up worms before he went home. Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on with this. Talk to you in a bit. Alrighty guys, I'm back to recording on the internal GoPro mic, because I remembered why I stopped. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I remember why I stopped using the media mod, and it's because it overheats the camera. Like, it covers up all the vent holes, so the camera overheats. And because I'm trying to shoot this in 4K, prove that my theory is correct about rendering in 4K with Magix and other applications that seem to have stumbled before I fixed it. Okay, you hear how the microwave keeps beeping? All right, gonna do it? I know you want to. Friggin' thing. I don't know what button it's pressing. It's pizza. It keeps pressing the... See, it just did it on its own. I hit reset, and it presses it again. I hit reset, it presses it again. It really wants to make my friggin' bait into pizza. So if you're gonna make bait, make sure when you buy yourself a microwave, get one that's possessed by Satan himself, and then you'll have great results. Something I've decided to do here was I busted out the old molds, my top pours. I also made this one here. They make baits that look like this. A little bit bigger, a little bit shittier. Fish won't care. They'll eat that. I've already caught fish on those styles. So I'm going to bring like 6 of those with me. And would you stop already? Nobody's making pizza around here. You're a bait oven now. Don't make me turn you off and turn you back on. I'm just going to do it. There, now try and make pizza. I'm going to reset its brain. Satan will have to repossess it. There. What do you think of that? Huh? What do you think of that? Yeah, thought so. Satan's gonna have to repossess you. Shouldn't take too long. This is the reason why I got a new microwave in the house to begin with, is because this thing here would just randomly turn on. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna get a new mic. Well, it wouldn't turn on. It would just randomly start typing stuff on the screen. It never hit start button on me, but it did everything else. So I was like, you know what? This is oh my God, he's already in there. I just heard it beep. Wow. Anyway, no, it was driving me crazy. So it was like November when it was started, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a new microwave, and I mentioned it on a vlog, and Mom watches my videos, so she was like, don't buy a new microwave, we'll get you one for Christmas, because they never know what to get me. So like, this is the first time I said I needed something, and it was like, oh, opportunity to buy him something for Christmas, because like, I'm the kind of guy where if I want something, I go out and get it. I don't need to wait for a special occasion, like, frig's sakes. But yeah, I'm back to using the internal mic, because twice today I'm recording, and then I go to shut off the recording, and the GoPro isn't making sound because it overheated. The VU meter taps out. I don't even know if the audio worked on the clip I recorded when it did overheat, but I guess I'll find out in post. So if big chunk is missing and you're like, what the frig's going on? Because I talked about my ideas for the truck camper. And where did I put that carpet up here, right? Yeah, it's right there. And I know it's going to be too long because it's 6x8. So I got to knock like a good, what? I said that was 5'4". This is 6 foot, so I gotta knock a good freaking 8 inches off of that carpet to make it fit in there. And then once that's all said and done, cut around the wheel wells. See, the one idea I had was I was gonna go out and buy some plywood, like 1/4 inch or something, and put it on the bottom and cut that out and then carpet that. But I was gonna cut it in halves so I can put one half in, the other half in, and then have a carpeted insertable floor that I can just take out when I want to use it as a truck and put it back in. And it would be flat. It wouldn't be like divoted how the back of a truck is, right? It would be a lot more comfortable to walk on, not so lopsided and stupid. And I still might do that because plywood's what, 4x8, something like that? I don't know what the dimensions are. I know it's not 6x8. That'd be dumb. Well, that'd be pretty awesome actually, but no, pretty sure it's 4x8 sheets because I know they fit in the back of the truck between the wheel wells. No problem, because I had to help my friend haul plywood from Home Depot to her house so that she could do something with it, some project she was working on. But she drives a small Ford Focus and, well, unless she strapped it to the roof, forget about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and uncase these things and see what we're up against here. All right, let's crack into this one again. It really sucked down the screw holes, so I'm wondering if it actually filled the cavities. I always got to use the butter knife persuasion technique. Even when I oil it, it vacuum seals itself. Yeah, my neighbor came over and saw me out here doing stuff, and he wanted to know what the frig I was doing, so I told him, I said, I'm making baits. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you know those plastic baits you can buy at Canadian Tire? Well, I make my own. He's like, isn't that expensive? I'm like, well, to start off it is, but once you get going and you have a couple molds, then you can do crazy stuff like I'm doing. He goes like, what? And then I showed him this. I said, that's how I'm coloring my baits. He's like, really? And he grabs one and he smells it. And he's like, whoa, that reeks like coffee. And I'm like, yeah, and the fish just freaking love it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I heated this plastisol up way too much and I melted my friggin' PLA plus mold. Oh, balls. Oh well. Away she goes. Away she goes, boys. Luckily, I have the STL, so I can still print off more of these things if need be. Next time, I'm doing them out of friggin' ABS. However, this is what the final product looks like. You put that on a wide gap hook, sail that out, slowly, like you reel it in, but you twitch it, and it drives the fish nuts. I caught a pike on this at where I always go fishing there. So, I know they work. I made it official last year. This is the first time I've done them in coffee, but I know they work. They have good action. I think this is pretty much it for ripping off baits, though. I'm pretty good now. I got a lot of different options to throw tomorrow. And if I really wanted to be greasy, I could just bring my big bag and have a whole bunch more. So, like, this will catch a pike, surprisingly. The only problem is getting that wide-gapped hook through the pike's face. You really gotta just lay into it like every other damn hook set I do. All right, got those in the water. Gonna marry these up and put them back on the shelf. Oh, I got one left. I didn't even notice this one over here. All I can hear is house flies in here, or whatever the hell those flies are called that are always in your house. And oh, this one's kind of kife, but I'll still use it. It's a little bit narrow at the head, but I'm sure I can jam a hook through that. I'm pretty crafty. I can do it. I believe in me. Nobody else does, but I believe in me. Where the hell did the top of this one go? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, some of them got yellowed from being used too much, and others didn't. Some of them are just warped from the way they were 3D printed, but they work pretty good. 3D printed molds. Dope. All right, I'm basically done with the mold making for now. Like, I made 12 more of the, so we got 18 of the minnows, 6 of the big guys, and a whole shitload of Senkos. We should be fine. Alrighty, well, I actually decided to go ahead and load the big bag of baits in the back of the truck, as well as the fanny pack. I gotta remember to, I closed the back of the truck, or no? Alright, just wanted to make sure on that. No, I want to bring my hook removal tool just in case. Because the last time I went fishing out there, I kind of got hooked to fish, and if I would have had that tool, I would have still died, but I would have got my hook back at least. Only problem with making baits is the only worm oil I have is the stuff I made, because worm oil essentially is just olive oil. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing really out there. That's all it is, just olive oil. And mine is scented with garlic, so yeah, my hands smell like I've been working in an Italian restaurant all day. I need to really scrub the shit out of them. Maybe it's me filming in 4K causing the problem. I don't know. Just gotta check behind the door, make sure Scampers is in there. Cool. Oh, she's over there eating food. Okay. Yeah, it just crashed again, this time without the media mod. So maybe it's the fact that I'm filming in 4K, stressing out the camera. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to prove a point that I can film in 4K. Maybe I'll just take her down to 1080p and go like that. Seems like the smarter idea, if anything. Yeah, I render in 1080p anyway, so it's just nice in 4K because then if I need to zoom, I can do a digital zoom and I don't lose any detail as long as I don't go beyond 4 times. But yeah, baits are made. Alrighty guys, I think I figured out what's going on with the camera after looking at some stuff and junk. It seems it's overheating and then it won't shut off. It completely has a system breakdown, mainly because I'm pushing it to the limits. I have the media mod back on it. I'm going to convert it back to 1080p. I'm just going to finish today's vlog off with the 4K mode because it has HDR. And I think it's the HDR post-processing that's really stressing it out. I did some research online about this issue and people were saying that, yeah, the GoPro 10, 11, and 12, when you put it in 4K, and to use HDR, you got to be in 4K mode, which sucks. But whatever, I guess we won't have HDR. So yeah, because of that, fun times. But I do want to use the media mod because I find the audio just sounds better from the professional mic on the media mod versus the built-in mic. Mainly because the built-in mic is pretty directional. Like when I turn the camera around, I got to boost the audio because it's not picking it up because the microphone on this one here is in the front. And on like the GoPro 9, the microphone was in the front and there's one in the back. I don't know why they took the one off the back, but they did. And there's one on top as well. But yeah, that one gets covered up by the media mod, but it doesn't matter because the microphone is this giant thing on the side. So, and it records from the front and the back. Also, you can plug in a wireless mic system. So yeah, we're gonna go back to 1080p mode and see if we have any more conflicts with thermals. Hopefully we don't. But yeah, the battery was really hot and this unit was really hot. So that's why I do not have it plugged into the stick right now. I'm just running it off the battery because when you're charging while you're using it, it also heats up the system a lot more because the charging unit's activated and all that shaz. So we're just gonna prevent that from occurring and go from there. So I guess one thing I could do if I really wanted to do 4K is not use a battery, pull the battery out and plug the camera directly into the stick and just draw from the USB power source. But we're not gonna do that. So yeah. Anyway, tomorrow my buddy wants me up at 9, which is exactly 12 and a half hours from now. So I need to get to bed early tonight because I want to be well rested tomorrow to go and rip some frickin' lips. So you're probably like, holy shit, Adam, you just uploaded a video yesterday and you're uploading another one today. Guys, it is currently, I don't even know what time it is because my watch fell asleep. It is currently Friday, July 26th, and this is probably going up on like the 12th. So you see I'm a little bit ahead of the game, and it's because I'm really starting to enjoy making videos again. Will I be doing daily vlogs? No, but I did contemplate at the beginning of August of doing Vita, vlog every day August, but then decided not to. But now I'm just basically going to start uploading daily because this is coming out after my trip to Blokes. I don't even know if I went, but I guess we'll find out if a later video shows up and Blokes in them. But until then, I'm just gonna go with it, you know. I'm just gonna freaking go with it. We'll see what we get up to and get up to what we see. Or whatever. Anyway guys, I'm going to shut her down here, so hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.